it's a quarterback league.
Right.
Like that's the most that you know what? We were just robbed. Philly wasn't because they went on to the Super Bowl, but we were robbed. It was like Magic or Bird going down in a Game 7 with Lakers Celtics in their heyday. We watched the game, but we can't ignore.
See,
you know what I mean?
I guess the
power of what was taken away, and the Niners had no shade at anybody else. It was a circus at quarterback. After that,
and I guess
that's facts.
It's not facts because you just compared Brock Purdy getting hurt to the Celtics or Lakers losing Magic Johnson or Larry Bird. But all season long, we talked about how Brock Purdy's got so many weapons that he doesn't have to be a great quarterback.
No, it was proof that Brock is bringing something to the table as well that the other guys behind him couldn't do. Philly won, Steiny. They won, and they took him out. But just as a student of the game, we were all robbed of that. Everything you're talking about, Brock didn't. Everything you're talking about, Brock hasn't faced. That would have been the litmus. That was it.
Well, maybe
that's what I'm robbed of.
No, you're not.
We all were.
Like, okay, you want to get into semantics? Yeah. You weren't robbed of it. The Eagles knocked him out of the game. They did. You know what, like. I want to be an Eagles fan. Yeah, that was his big test. You're right. Brock Purdy had his big test last year.
We can't say he failed.
Yes, he did. He got hurt. You want me to be like a?
It's easy to be a jerk. And play bad is. Come on now.
Yeah. Couldn't say
he went Aaron Rodgers.
Couldn't. But that's not what I'm saying. Is my point. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I wouldn't assume from last year's game, if I'm the Niners. I would assume we got outplayed more than just the quarterback position. I'm just saying, if you think it's just Brock Purdy, well, what if it's more than that?
Yeah. No, hey, that was well said, but Steiny, it started there. You know what I mean? It started there. You were at a major disadvantage once he went down. And how many times have teams won games to where they're getting taken advantage of in certain areas, but they overcome it, limited at times, and they escape with a victory?
Sometimes. Coach in Vallejo. What's up, Coach? How you doing?
Hey, good, guys. Good morning. Long time no talk.
Yeah.
Hey.
Warriors is on, you know. But I just want to say something. It's kind of heavy, but I don't want to leave it that way. Guru, your take on Mike Martz may not entirely be correct. It still could have come from a racial point of view of what
I'm getting a lot of that, too. Okay. Please explain, because I'm getting a lot of that, too.
Yeah, so, but I don't want to leave it there at all. But I do want to say is about your and my Dallas Cowboys, okay? And I think the Dallas Cowboys is every bit as good a team as the 49ers, but I don't know how you feel, but as long as they have Dak at quarterback, Guru, I don't think the Cowboys will win anything.
That's everything. I want to take my shirt off, but that's not just a little thing. That's everything. In last year's playoff game, the defense kept this Niner juggernaut of an offense at bay, and Dak threw the game away. So guess what? Dak's still the quarterback. And the last 2 years, the Cowboys season, guess who ended it? The Niners. So you are right. So how can anybody expect, as great as Dallas's defense was, anything to be different? Because insanity is trying the same thing over, expecting different results. Dak cannot beat this Niner team. He can't.
He can't. And I tell you what would make my year if somehow Trey actually became Dallas quarterback and lead him to victory. That would be it.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, Steiny. I'm like, Dallas ain't a player to beat this Niner team. I'm keeping it real.
Well, let me keep it
Philly
real.
is different.
Let me keep it real.
And they've done it.
Let me keep it real. When did you come to the conclusion that Dak Prescott could not win a Super Bowl?
4 years ago.
So in 2016, I assume that's his rookie year.
They lost to the Rams.
They went 13-3.
They lost to the Rams in L.A. at the Coliseum. I still was on board.
Are we ready to kick him to the curb?
Dak?
No, at that point you're loving life.
No, I'm still
loving life.
invested. Yeah,
Loving
loving
life.
life. Yeah,
Okay.
loving life.
Now, then the next year they didn't go.
Hold on, they didn't go because they had a game in Philadelphia, win the division, and he had one of his worst games ever.
So is that when?
That was part of win. Keep going if you keep going.
No, I want to know when you said
that was it to me.
We'll never win it with Dak Prescott.
That was it to me.
In 2017.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I know I didn't know Evan then, but since Evan's met me, I just keep, and that's why me and Spadoni connect.
What?
We are realer than Evander Holyfield.
Go ahead, I love hypotheticals. You know I love them. So if Brock Purdy and the 49ers go to the playoffs and he gets picked off in the NFC Championship game, big play, just threw it to the wrong team.
Gotcha.
You may deem that he'll never be the quarterback to win a Super Bowl.
Never.
What's the difference? What's the difference between a great start from Dak, 13-3, then screwed up, to Brock Purdy? Great start from Brock, but then he screwed up.
There's more episodes of just non-playoff games in moments, Steiny.
No, but this is his second year you said you gave up on him.
Right. I'm just telling you, I know what it looks like. I have expectations, but I would not give up on Brock if that happened.
Why?
Because I would have to see
not give up on Brock,
if he's back in that position again and the same thing happens.
I'm saying the exact same thing happens.
There's a word we use it in sports in reputation, and got Kirk Cousins. Like, I know he can put up stats, but Steiny, you know there's a reason he has his reputation.
Okay.
And he won't win the big one.
Okay.
And
I guess what I'm saying is if you've decided players over time, like, they can't win the big one. Like, why? Why?
Are you the reason they don't win the big one?
Why should I believe that just because you say Brock Purdy can, that it will happen?
His record has no – and I know you could do this, and some can. You put that loss in the NFC Championship. He didn't even play. That was a wash to me. Okay. So Steiny, his record is clean. Now, it's like Kirk Cousins, because Dak is the black Kirk Cousins. Are you the reason that your team loses in high leverage situations? And Dak has that. I could give you 10
I don't care about the reputation. What do you think?
I just told you.
What about Kirk? Kirk Cousins is the reason?
He's a good quarterback. He's got a strong arm.
So we're assuming. We're just, like, this is exactly what I'm saying. You've already made an assumption about Brock Purdy that he's going to be more clutch than Kirk Cousins. That he's going to be more clutch than Dak Prescott.
Not at all.
Well, sure.
No, he hadn't even been put in there. Well, he's 2-0 when he was put in there. I was waiting for him to falter against Dallas. He didn't mess it up. Oh, he didn't throw a touchdown. He didn't mess it up.
So
the jury is still out on Brock Purdy,
right,
Steiny.
But one interception can change it all.
You proposed that to me, and I'm telling you no. I'm telling you.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You brought up that scenario with the one interception. I'm on record as telling you right now how I answered that is no, Steiny. That would not be fair. Do things keep continuously happening to the quarterback? Is he the reason that the team can't get over the hump? And Dak and Kirk Cousins have enough examples to where, there's something happening here. Buffalo, Springfield. Are they good quarterbacks? Yes. But have they gotten in their own way?
Jimmy Garoppolo in that category? Do you think Kirk Cousins could win us? If Kirk Cousins were the quarterback of the 49ers, would they be any less or any more the favorite than they are now?
I'm going to be so real, and you gave me a question, forget the explanation. Right. I'm going to say I think Kirk could get it done because of Kyle Shanahan.
Thank you. Exactly.
That's in a compliment to Kyle, Steiny. I don't know what you wanted my answer. You didn't want my answer.
Just FYI,
okay.
You went from saying Kirk Cousins will never win a Super Bowl to yes, he could win one under Kyle. I'm just saying.
If that's what it is, yeah. And look, I'm going to blow your wig. I think Dak could do it under the tutelage of Kyle.
Well, then they can win Super Bowls.
But they're not that. That's not who their coaching staff is.
Okay, well then
the era is coming to an end.
So in other words, no, I'm saying, of course, coaching comes into play,
no doubt.
But after 2 years, why didn't the Cowboys if they knew
because I
after 2
cited
years,
a Week 17 game where it was winner take all for the division, just to get. It was terrible. He looked nothing remotely close to like Cool Hand Luke when he first hit the scene. I was like, okay, wow, okay, we'll get back. But Steiny is year 7. And this guy can't even beat Garoppolo in a home playoff game. He can't even beat Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, on the road. Like, damn, it's Forrest Gump at the bus stop. When is it going to happen?